A friend of mine, she is a sales psychologist, and
Hmm. It's a good friend to have.
yeah, in Germany, actually, she reviewed a few of my VSLs, and every time they get better because, well, because that's her job basically, to know that
So
stuff.
she's good at it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And she says that there's nothing like too long. There's only too boring.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that.
So if you are in that target audience for that VSL, and that VSL is not like a 40-minute documentary on the history of diabetes, it's like
Yeah.
it's like from the first to the last second designed around exactly the pain points you as the potential viewer have. Like every minute will be super interesting for you because they will hit you 100 times with stories and ideas that you experienced yourself in your life, emotions that you feel in your day to day, and people will be like nodding their head in front of the video because they feel
Hmm.
heard and seen. And if you have a solution, obviously, to help them out in the end, it's very obvious for them to buy or at least try it.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what the VSL's boiled down to is tapping
Mm.
into an emotion, a pain point, in an engaging way, and then promising the results,
Yeah.
selling the solution. I think that's why it works, and I agree that there's no such thing as too long. There's just too boring. So I always push our vendors and the clients that create VSLs for us.
Yeah.
No whiteboard stuff. I don't want text on a black screen for 20
Yeah.
minutes. No one's going to stick around for that. It's important to have, a good authority figure in the VSL, someone that's interesting and engaging to listen to.
Hmm.
Maybe a doctor spokesperson that works really
Yep.
well on the VSLs, a real doctor,
Hmm.
someone with authority on the subject to go over the information.
Absolutely. And what I also find funny, and I just had this idea now. Most of the affiliates, at some point in their affiliate career, I would say, they also watched webinars and tutorials, and a webinar
Hmm.
can also take an hour where the webinar hosts will explain about this opportunity to make money online, for example. And it might as well be a VSL, but in this case, it's a webinar. But since you're so interested in this topic, you watch it and you also buy. So why would it be different in the health space?
It's a great comparison, honestly. I
Yeah,
never thought of it like that, but
yeah.
yeah, you're absolutely right. Like